Hey everyone, this is Manly Badass Hero and welcome to Solipsis, a horror game about exploring the moon from the creator of Pony Island. This game is also part of the Dread X2 collection, so stick around after the game to see more of the metagame. You know, it's strange that I became an astronaut. I had nightmares as a kid, being alone on the moon. When I woke up, I would look out the window and find the moon in the sky. You know, to prove I wasn't still on it. On some nights, I would see a face there. Ooh, it's a top-down horror game. That's rare. It's kind of nice to see the Pony Island developer come back to a horror game. They've made some other interesting games since then, and it's good that they didn't kind of typecast themselves per se, but it's kind of nice to see them come back to this world.
I can see it.
Emissionless gravity.
We were hoping to locate that empty lava tube. 8 milligauss, just solid ground orbit. Copy. Go to 20.22 north, 30.80 east.
So this one is mainly east. I'm kind of curious what the twist of this game will be.
I'm at the second location.
It could go a lot of different ways.
Looking at minus 15.5 milligauss. Definitely some sort of subsurface feature. 20.26 north, 30.81 east. You're just about there.
Space.
That's... wow. What's your reading? Looking at negative 120 here. That's our lava tube. Must be a deep one. I think it's running northerly. Take it to 20.31 north, 30.82 east.
Are we walking on the nose of the moon? It's gonna zoom out. It's gonna be Majora. Or the moon from Majora, rather, not literal Majora.
What's your reading, surface? Negative 650.
Press R to rationalize. Alright, time to rationalize. Oh my god. This game is amazing.
The gravimeter... it must be broken. Hold on, I need to adjust my orbit. Houston, I'm near that large satellite. Please advise. Houston, surf it. Do you read? Problem with my thrusters. Too close.
We are in trouble.
Too close.
Oh crap, no. I don't know what to do now. I'm just gonna follow the blood trail. That's my only, like, guide at the moment, as sad as that is. Well, the trail ended. I think we're all alone now. Hey. What's this? Rationalize. I'm not feeling very rational at the moment. None of these make any sense. Oh, I can break off the ends. Weird. Thinking outside the box. Some kind of moon ruins. Hopefully we won't find out this place is Hellstorm Amina. Because I am seeing some spirals going on here, and that is not comforting. This is... oh wait, something's happening. For a second there I thought I was going to say that it looks like a infinite loop. Because we're clearly going over the same stairs. Oh man. Oh, wait. Fingers. Man in the moon. I would have preferred bunnies, to be honest. At least I would have gotten free mochi. Why is it getting darker? I'm outside again. Or not really, actually. I'm not sure I am. Something going on here. It's all dead ends. I guess I'm just going south. Need to rationalize. Nothing's rational anymore. Insight too high. North. Yeah, we're almost lined up to it. Go forward a little. I think we're walking on someone's face. Some kind of feature is stopping us. More fingers. At least that's what I think they are. Huh? It's like one of those rational shapes that we're rationalizing. So that's it for Solipsis. A very moody, I'm not sure you would say it's scary, but it's a very oppressive kind of dark feeling. You kind of see where things are going, like you kind of feel the dread of like this is a one-way trip. And it's mainly kind of riding on this is basically an atmosphere aesthetic game, and it's extremely well done in that sense. I guess you could say it's kind of slow and short at the same time, which would be its only weakness. But as far as execution for what it's trying to do, in a sense of like a minimalistic, alone in space, stuck in the moon kind of horror with just like a little kicker at the end. Just so you know, all these games have been made in 10 days. Everything, Cortex Collection was made in 10 days. But for a short project like that, it's very effective. And I can see that the Pony Island dev still has a pretty good kind of concept of effective horror and aesthetics kind of into that. Anyway, thank you all for watching me play Solipsis. Stick around to see the metagame, where I finish off the majority of the metagame for DirectX 2 Collection, along with showing off the comic pages you can unlock.
Welcome back. First 2 down, just 10 more to go. Glad you picked that one. One of my favorites for sure. I'd send some compliments to the deranged mind that came up with it, but these were all extracted from rounds 1 through 15 subjects, so they are long, long dead. Well, just like most everyone else, I guess.
That was cool. That was... It was... I guess it really was the Majora moon. Kind of looked like it towards the end. It was short, but that was fairly creepy. Fairly creepy. The developer still got it. So we're gonna do another puzzle so we can set up another game here. Let's clear everything on the first floor of the house. Yeah, this puzzle was 2 bits. Found a painting scrap. Huh. Weird. Another puzzle in there. We don't have to do that one yet. Turn on the lights. Two bits, huh? Found a body part. Were we missing body parts, or that for this puzzle? No, there's more body parts. I don't know if it has to do with that puzzle or not. Or a painting scrap. Bitter Bait, Volume 3. The final volume tells of Umber's madness and corruption, as a great evil did possess him and make him horrid. Umber stalked the kingdom and struck down all who opposed him until the fields lay barren and the streets were painted with blood. Like this, I don't think this is a puzzle, is it? That's just a book. So maybe there's more hints to that puzzle somewhere outside. Use another limb. I'm gonna go out of a limb and say we're gonna need those limbs. This was a weird one. What is this? This one's pretty simple, actually. Just let it flow. Hey, key, might as well take it. Yeah, that's one puzzle down. Here's another limb. 4 body parts right now. So I do have a key. I have 6 comic pages. But I think I'm gonna, rather than do one puzzle after every game, I'm just gonna go and get all the keys now. And then we'll go for all the comic pages when I have them all. We can kinda go from an order. The King of Tithes demands payment to be precise. The pounds of flesh is time and blood. Let's see. Be precise. So it's... I'm assuming we have to get these, things to line up on the bars in the middle? Or we have to get these things to weigh the right way. Well, interesting. Wow. It was that simple. Thought it could be more, like, complicated than that. So I solved this puzzle already. The footage on that got kind of messed up. But this was basically... You turn these around, and you made it face this. And this one was face the truth even if it blinds you. So, you turn them all towards that direction and they're blind. And I also assembled the body. That was part of that lost footage. Which was, of course, you saw me collect the body parts. You just collect them and you put them in there. You get a key. But I haven't done anything else that's lost footage. Hold up, there was something in this room. Also, I put this together. I found those. One piece was in here. The Bitter Blade Volume 2. This volume speaks of Umberth's ascension to the rank of knight, through prowess in jousting and warfare. It closes with Umberth's confrontation with a terrible demon which he slays by the grace of God. Alchemical notes on the constitution of blood. The flesh of man is most prized, with hunters next and then the prey, but all blood is still thicker than water, which only makes one less pure. The Bitter Blade Volume 1. Herein is the tale of Umberth, who was a young man wandering the kingdoms as a vagrant, aimless and beset with lethargy, until lo, an angel did appear to him and speak a prophecy, that Umberth would one day rule his land unchallenged. Okay. So it's a... Get the story right. To an angel did appear and speak a prophecy. There. So then he becomes a demon, slays everybody. He is but a pauper. Sees the angel, becomes a knight, slays a demon. Never key. Okay, what we got up here? Dun 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 Two bits and a shave. That's actually clever. That's a clever wordplay. I like that. I like you, devs. That was funny. Not like a ha-ha funny, but like, it's a little clever. So what's this one? The voice from heaven demands we kneel, but as long as we have feet, we dance. As long as we have feet, we dance. Kneel. Let's see what's going on here. Subject 1. Young, healthy, cell death, balance of cell growth, delusions of consciousness forming. Subject 2. Past 25 years of age. Mitochondrial malfunctions increase cell death. The body has begun to die. Subject 3. The brain's neurotransmissions have ceased. The illusions of consciousness are forever lost. Trying to figure out what they... Subject 1. Young, healthy. Cell death balance with cell growth. We got one right. Mitochondrial malfunctions. 25 years of age. Increased cell death. The body's begun to die. Okay. And subject 3, the brain's neurotransmissions have ceased. The illusions of consciousness are lost forever. Wow, that was straightforward. I mean, suppose they have to make these kind of simple enough so you can actually, like, well, play the games you want to play. Although there is a free mode. And there should be one more key, because there is 12 games total. As long as we have feet, we dance. Voice from heaven demands we kneel. Oh, okay. Frieza-sama, I kneel! Okay, it's all the keys, it's just a matter of playing all the games. Undiscovered by Torpilduke. A cursed tomb of kings lies hidden in the deep in the ancient jungle. Explore the tombs, learn secrets, and find what lies undiscovered. You might as well just unlock all the tapes. Get the comic. And like solve that. This is touched by an outer god. The growth have invaded our world. Kill them, eat their flesh, and become stronger. That sounds a little interesting. This is Charlotte's exile. Charlotte's gone missing. The last hope of her embrace lies with an old note written in ancient language. The toy shop. What do you do when you can't trust what you see, hear, or touch? Do you take your fate in your own hands or play on to someone else's toy? The diving bell. Isolation takes its toll on even the strongest of wills. Survive the crushing depths of the ocean and reach your salvation. Electronics in an arcade and video rental store begin to come to life in startling ways when an unknown world is discovered. This is from the Tamori dev, I believe. Okay, it's all the videotapes. Let's read the comic.
I didn't really have an end game in mind. I just knew that I was fucking done. This was the last time. I drove 4 hours to Flagstaff. It wasn't much as far as plans go, but at least I was certain of it. Just keep my engine running and the wheels straight. That's all there was to it. I wouldn't turn around. Not this time. After that, I'd figure it out. On my grave, nothing could get me to go back. Not this time. Not even the sky falling down. And then... all at once, it just turned on. There was no build or warning. One moment, it was a typical frigid desert night. And then it wasn't. It was so bright that I nearly ran off the road. But not like the daytime kind. It was like a trillion neon signs packed too close together, all being lit up at once. It's weird how quickly you calm down after something shakes your whole world. Here I was, confronted with cosmic shapes filling the sky, shifting and swirling and dancing in ways that makes your mind fold in on itself. But it wasn't long before I was just wondering if the sudden stop had fucked up my tires. Hell, people were pissed when I called to check in on them. Why the fuck are you calling at 3 a.m.? I just told them to look up. That's what I keep coming back to. The return to normal. The sky was on fire with God knows what, and I actually drove 3 miles to the next turnoff to get back on the southbound freeway. Because crossing over the middle was illegal. At 3 a.m., with no other cars for miles. With the sky on fire. I was trying to call the entire time. I hadn't called Mom yet to let her know I was going back to check on you. Whatever. It's not like I was staying. Alive, dead, somewhere in between. I just needed to know. I didn't want to spend the rest of my life wondering. So I kept calling. And my phone died. Emptied by my persistence. A little reminder that this wasn't all just a dream. Normal. The old normal? Driving along the flat and endless highway. Sun crawling through the sky. The new normal. Driving along the flat and endless highway. Sun crawling through the sky. I was wondering if I could see it when it came up with all the other lights. Still could. The sun was the same. But the road, it wasn't so straight anymore. Maybe it wasn't any less straight. I don't think I even turned my wheel. But I kept driving by places I had never seen before. This is a road I had driven 100 times for more years than I care to admit. But I'd never seen that avocado stand before. Or that gas station right off the highway. Hell, do they even have those roadside gas stations anymore? Complete with a banjo playing local in his blue overalls, strumming along next to his old dog? Was this road always 4 lanes? Or did it used to be 3? I think it was always 4. It's funny how you might know something like that, but not really know it. I couldn't tell if the mountains used to always be there. I could have sworn I used to drive at night because I didn't want the sunset to blind me. Wouldn't the mountains have covered that? The way the hills would roll forever, little buildings jutting up at random peaks and valleys. Was it always that way? I came across a little gas station sometime later. One of those little wooden shacks with a mesh door straight out of a cheesy horror flick. It was old, impossibly old, like no card readers on the pumps old. No one around to help. The windows to the station were so caked with dust that I doubt anyone inside would even know I was here. Walking up to the door, I was met with the strangest odor. It was like a peppermint Christmas flambe covered with jet fuel. I couldn't tell if I wanted to vomit or dance. Opening the door, the smell became overwhelming. But I was somehow okay with it. It was like taking a bite of cake that's just too sweet, but you keep eating it anyways. The inside? Well, it wasn't a gas station at all. It was filled wall to wall with paintings. There didn't seem to be any consistency in the styles other than that they were all off. Not surreal or even Dadaistic randomness. It wasn't uncanny or frightening. was deeply unsettling. But it wasn't trying to be. It just was. Whatever that indescribable quality, the paintings kept getting more so that, even without words to describe it, my mind could tell it was there, slowly being perfected. And that drew me further in, down a long and endless chasm narrowing into infinity, until I found them, hunched in front of a blank canvas. They were weeping, laughing. It was both. It turned to me as I approached. I wanted to paint a face that never existed in a color we've never seen. It was choking back tears. It grinned with a wild abandon. The eyes were clawed out of its head. And yet, it saw me. It knew my shocked reaction. Eyes were getting in the way. And now I have seen. Now I can see. Now I know. It looked at me, mocking eyes. And it blinked. It was gone. I turned. There was never more than 10 steps from the door. I walked back to my car and took the nozzle out of the intake. It didn't really matter. I didn't have far to go. I could just walk. So I did. I was already home. I just hadn't realized it before. You greeted me at the door. You missed me. You were terrified. I couldn't find you anywhere. You were furious. You were dead. I never left. Never came back. I killed you. You fought like rabbits before we met. I wasn't in love, but I kissed you. I left because they hurt me. I never moved in. I never loved you. I understand.